Hello, hello, and welcome to Fortune from Fae Tarot and Oracle card readings. This reading is for the month of July and it is for Taurus. It's for anyone with their sun, moon, or rising in Taurus. And for this reading, I will be using the Starseed Oracle deck, the Avebury Light Code deck, and also this beautiful deck here that's it's a very nice shiny tarot deck that shows up very clearly on camera, which is really good. I do ask that you take what's for you and leave what isn't behind because it is a general reading, so it's not one to cover. Not every the odd thing I might say might be for like one person who's going to listen at some point, but it is your reading for the month of July. So let's see what themes we've got for Taurus coming up for the month of July. What's going on? What's happening? That one jumped out. Oh, spiritual acceleration. Your spiritual journey is fast tracking. Hold on and enjoy the ride. Okay, you could have a bit of a bumpy ride going on, but just try and allow things to happen as they're going to happen. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow and see where you end up. Sovereignty. You're in control. Set your boundaries and mean it. So where you do have control over maybe what you let other people with your boundaries, what you let other people get involved with. Maybe that card looks like the spiritual acceleration card, looks like it's a person above their life looking at it. So maybe it's time you actually take a look at your life spiritually and see what's lining up with what you want and what isn't, and where you need to set those boundaries. But let's see what the tarot tell us in a minute after this. Element of fire. Okay, so we've got that yellow light there. It's quite a golden light there, and we've got proper fire here. Allow the fire to burn within your soul, lighting your passion and driving you forward. It's probably going to help with your spiritual acceleration. Looks like you might have a slightly slightly feisty month coming up. I seem to have a cold for absolutely forever, and yeah, it's doing my head in, but it's fine. I have a drink. It's starting to go. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So we've got Galactic Record Keeper. You are a transient being of light held by the stars. Go beyond your humanity. Okay, so we've got gold, like a yellow light here, like a really bright gold yellow light. We've got a gentle yellow light here, and we've got a fire light. We've got beautiful blue sky here, and we've got beautiful blue light. So let's see what else comes up for you. Oh, why is that? Eight of Wands. So we've got movement there. Don't try and stop that spiritual acceleration moving you forwards. Try and move through it with it. Allow that movement to happen, to allow you to move through that movement and move through what your month. You got 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness, spiritual. You're going to end up with all sorts. You're going to end up with it's going to be, sometimes they talk about like timeline jumps. It's going to feel like you've jumped into a different life almost, I think that's what's trying to tell us there. It's going to feel like you have jumped. Page of Wands. Oh, the moon and the strength card. Three of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Justice card. High Priestess, Six of Swords. Right, we just need one more card, Spirit. Can you just give us one and not the whole deck, like you like to do frequently? Make me drop them all over the floor. No, it wants you to have two. I'm sorry, Taurus. You're going to have two cards. Did that with the last one as well. Four of Pentacles and Four of Wands. Okay, so spiritual acceleration. Yeah, so your passions and everything are going to be pushing things through. And I think this is going to be the outcome. You're going to end up in a life you didn't expect to get. A life that maybe you weren't thinking you were going to ever end up with. Along the way, you are going to be offered these cups, different cups, because we've got the Seven of Cups here, different things. Just be careful what you take. Just have a look at the cup before you take it. Maybe don't spend hours thinking about it, but do have a little look at what's being offered before you just grab it and see what actually aligns with your passions and what you want to be doing. Because if you pick up something that you're not going to be happy doing, you might not end up in this position. So just be careful there with that. Got sovereignty. So yeah, you've got the strength card here. You need the strength to be able to set boundaries where you do not want people to cross them. So where you want to, where you feel you need a boundary to stop other people doing things that you don't want them to do, hold that boundary and have that strength. Maybe it's about finding what you, maybe you're going to go back to doing stuff you enjoyed doing as a kid. And I've seen this thing on Facebook, and it was, what you had to do is write down 10 things you enjoyed doing as a child, 10 things you're good at doing, and 10 things you enjoy doing now. And see what they say. You might find that it's quite close. So it might be like, oh, that's really close. That's amazing. Like, look, I really like doing things I liked doing when I was a kid. So have a look at that and use your intuition with these things. If something feels off, it probably is off. It might not be that you need to look at your intuition when you see things. If you think something is too good to be true, it probably is. Your intuition is very strong here with this spiritual growth, and you need to learn the difference between other people telling you what things are and what you think things should be, and your own intuition. It's got the element of fire. Allow fire to burn within your soul, igniting your passion, driving you forward. So I think social justice is very important to you, and it's a very important thing for you to, the idea of being socially just with things. It's quite a strong passion of yours. And you've got the Three and the Two of Wands here. So the Three of Wands, people are noticing, people are going to start noticing what you're doing and noticing where you're placing boundaries in place. And it's important that you come back to this and you put your strength there and you say, no, I'm standing firm with this. This is where I'm going to put that boundary, and I'm not moving it for you because you don't like it. It's nothing to do with you, it's to do with me and what I will accept. So you're not being nasty to another person, you're just putting something in place to stop them from interrupting your peace and quiet. With the Two of Wands here, find people that are interested in the types of things you are, because you don't have to be doing things exactly the same. I have friends who are witches. Maybe some people would probably class themselves as more a healer. I've friends with lots of different people, and we don't have to have the same beliefs and the same ideas of how to do things. And then I have some friends who think what I do is completely bonkers and a bit woo and all crazy stuff. And they're still happy to accept me for who I am. So you need to learn to join together with people that can accept you for who you are, and you are happy to accept them for who they are. And you support each other. And you understand what that person's passionate about. You go, I understand, like, if you see something, think, oh, they really like that, you buy that for them, like for their present, just because you know they would like it. So, yeah, find your people that you can actually share your passions with, and they'll celebrate with you. They might not want to do it, but they will celebrate that you've got success with something. And we've got the Galactic Record Keeper. You are a transient being of light held by the stars. Go beyond your humanity. So this is the starseed element coming in, and this starseed deck is working beautifully with this Avery light code deck for this month's reading. It's just the colours and everything, they'll just match up, which is so pretty. So you've got the High Priestesses, so you are connected to spirit. You don't need someone to come in and connect you to spirit. You are connected. We've got the Four of Pentacles. You've got wealth. I'm not saying you're rich. I'm not saying you want loads, but you've got more than a lot of people have. And you have enough to keep you going. I mean, you have enough to keep you with food and a roof over your head and all that stuff. Try not to be so disappointed. I think when you learn to manifest, in one way, you have to learn to be grateful for what you do have and focus on that and not focus on what you don't have. And then you can go build what you've got. So I think that's what this one is about. We've got the Six of Swords. Not everyone has to come on this journey with you. And we're coming back to this boundaries here. Not everyone gets to join you on this journey, and that's okay. You can still see them and do your thing, but they don't get to be on the journey with you. They'll have to watch it from the sidelines and hear about it. They don't get to actually join you on that boat and go on that boat. Some of you might be going on a boat on a water journey for all I know. Who knows? You've got the Four of Wands. So coming together with other people, celebrations, family celebrations. It's a time of year where people start having barbecues for their birthdays and birthday parties in the garden and stuff like that. Because it's easier sometimes if you've got kids and you're having a party at home, the kids are at home, it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, make sure you start celebrating the summer. Go and have a nice drink at a beer garden or something. Go and celebrate having a barbecue or something on the beach. It's all really good fun. Right, let's see what cards come out for you. Right, let's see what pieces of advice are going to get you through all this, because sometimes that boundary setting can be a little bit difficult and people don't like it. They kick back against it. You set a boundary again, I'm not prepared to do this anymore. I will not make myself ill for you. And they go, but you always did. Right, let's see what cards are going to fall out of the deck here. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. Number one. We are the Hatters. Deep love, mother's milk, Bertha's portal. So you potentially, quite a few of you listening to this are star seeds. You have been born here as a star seed, reincarnated on Earth with a mission of what you're going to do, and you picked that mission before you came. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Yeah, allow that fast tracking to happen. And oh, the Seven Sisters. Yeah, allow that fast tracking to happen, because it's all being tied up and then everything's going to come together all at the same time. Just have a quick look in those cups before you pick which one you're having and just go, no, that the boundary's there. You are in control, but it's really good to see. It's really good to put out what you want out there and see where you end up. But obviously, put your boundaries in place, because you don't want to let everyone get away with anything with you. You want to make sure there's some boundaries of what you will and what you won't do. So we are the Hathers. Deep love, mother's milk, birth's portal. So with this one, you place your hand on your heart and you get a starseed activation. I allow the deep love of cosmic mother to wash over me. I am loved, I am held. And you can see in that sky that it looks to me like there is a person in the middle of that. It might not to everyone, but it looks to me like there is a person in the middle of that. And they're just being held in place. So you don't need to worry. You're not going to get dropped. We got weight. Things are being woven. Sometimes you just have to give it time, because it's not time yet for you. How can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? Try. So I think this is about not micromanaging what's going on and seeing what opportunities come your way. And if something doesn't work out now, it doesn't mean that it will never work out. It means it's not meant to be yet, because maybe you're not ready for it. We've got the 7 star sisters. Birthing creations, tapestry of life expression. And I think with this card, you do need to come together with other people, like Star Sisters there. It's trying to find your tribe, your people. I'm very lucky to have quite a few groups that I go to where I've made to feel very welcome. People accept me for who I am. I accept them for who they are. Really beautiful people. And it's finding that right people. So tapestry of life and expression. So here it says, what new creations are you being called to birth? You might have something random pop up. It might be something you weren't planning at all, but something random could pop up that you need to start working on. So just see what appears, what happens, and try not to micromanage it. And please do like, comment, share, subscribe, save, um, and follow us on the social medias. These readings go up on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, but they go onto YouTube and TikTok first. So please make sure, some of them don't even go onto Facebook. So please do go and follow those channels as well, because you'll be notified then when they go up. But this, please do let us know where you're listening to this from. Tell me what you think. Tell me what your star sign is, where your placements for Taurus are. And we'll be back with some more readings. There's going to be some random ones, I think, as well. I'm going to try and fit in a few more of those. So have a magical day when you're listening to this, and I have a magical month of July.